Walker dummies, goes it alone, Walker reaches out, and Danny Walker's over.
Danny Walker, 23. I'm a hooker here at Warrington Wolves.
And there's Walker to go for the line.
He's having some night out at Ellen Road.
So my rugby journey started pretty much coming out of the womb. You know, I've got a pretty rugby mad family. I've got two older brothers who have always been crazy on rugby, and I was no different as a kid. And I first went down to a rugby team at the age of 5, and I didn't really like it at first, just because I was a bit out of my comfort zone as a kid at the time. It took me a while, but as soon as I started playing games, you know, I fell in love with it, and yeah, that's pretty much how my journey started. My paths across a couple of different clubs now, Widnes and Warrington, you know, and it's certainly a career that, you know, so far I've really enjoyed, and I was very passionate about the club of Widnes, and you know, to be named the Young Player of the Year there was a pretty special accolade for myself, and you know, yeah, it was a really good year that year. I made my debut in the April, and I pretty much went on to play the vast majority of the games that year after that. So you know, yeah, it was, like I say, pretty fond memories of that accolade, yeah. I'm a Warrington lad, only from down the road from the stadium actually, and that's where I was born and bred. Since the first day that I've signed, I've done nothing but have a smile on my face pretty much, same as my family, because like I say, in the stand a little bit behind me, that's where I grew up watching rugby. OPRO fits into that around 2020 time really. I first made my debut when I was in 2017 at Widnes, and to be honest with you, I didn't really wear gum shields. You know, I found it quite hard adapting to them. But then in 2020, just before lockdown hit us all, the last game actually before that, my tooth decided to fling out my mouth in one of the games after a head clash, and you know, since then, me and OPRO have never looked back. And yeah, so it's been pretty much a daily thing for me and my rugby journey so far. You know, it was actually only just this week really. There's one that's sticking with me now. I got a good whack in the mouth, and luckily my tooth stayed in. Only thank you to OPRO. You know, if it weren't for my mouthguard being in, it probably would have been £200–300 down the drain and no more front tooth. So yeah, thank you for you guys really. I'd love to go on and achieve winning trophies and laying some really good foundations here at Warrington. You know, I'm very passionate about this club, I'm very passionate about the town, and you know, I'd love to be a part of the first team to go on and win the Super League. So you know, like I say, that's in the world of rugby. You know, I want to set some foundations there, I want to win some things along the way, but outside of rugby, you know, I just want to be the best person that I can be, best father that I can be, and do it with a smile on my face at the end of the day. I want to be a happy person, I want people around me to be happy too. So yeah, that's probably where I'm at, yeah.